So guys, yeah, I had an issue this morning. I was out mowing and then I noticed a soggy part of the lawn right here where a tree used to be. And when that happened last time, it was because a pipe had cracked underneath the turf. So I called up my buddies at Central Turf and Irrigation and they recommended Austin to come out. And Austin, who are you with again?
Mayfield Irrigation.
So Mayfield Irrigation, he was super nice. He came out, really last minute. It's tough to get someone to work on lawns in Georgia these days, but he came out and helped me out. So he's gonna work on fixing the one issue you guys saw there in the beginning. There's another problem here that I had with, I think this is what a cracked sprinkler head is what we said it was?
A cracked body.
Cracked body.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why does that happen? Is it just a thing that after time they just wear out and they break, or what causes that?
It can be a number of different things. This has a lot of sandy soil, as you can show them the soil here, guys. Almost like Florida type sandy soil, not typical Georgia red clay.
Right.
So we're not dealing, a lot of times the ground can settle and there can be sharp protruding rocks and stuff in the hole where the body goes.
Okay.
And over time it'll settle and sometimes that'll crack the body as well.
Cool. Well, we got this one replaced, and there's another one while he's out here he's going to work on. So I guess you can show us exactly how to do a sprinkler head replacement.
Absolutely. We'll start from scratch.
All right. So we got one here that's near the patio that it doesn't oscillate. Just kind of. And I think, guys, this happened from all the top dressing. Just sand getting down in there for me not doing a good job covering them up. So we'll let Austin get to it.
I can show them real quick as well.
Sure.
Show you guys. This is the cover or the cap that is, and it's designed to keep sand and stuff like that out of the top of the head and prevent getting into the gears. That's what happens when these heads stop oscillating. It strips the gears out internally.
Okay.
So these Hunter PGPs are great heads, highly recommend them. And they also do a good job with this cover. As you can see, this is a key that we use to adjust.
Okay.
This end adjusts the rotation, the ability to make it rotate.
Okay.
So as you can see, when I pull this out, that seals back up pretty nicely.
Okay.
Over the years, they kind of wear out just like anything else, and that can allow sand and grit to get down in there.
Sounds good. So guys, this is gonna hurt a little bit. I'm gonna try and not shed a tear as this happens, but.
Do we need to dig really slow?
No, we don't need to do it. We gotta do it really, really hard. I think we gotta pull the Band-Aid off fast on this one.
This is some beautiful turf you have here. So
I appreciate it, man.
Holds together a lot better than a lot of stuff.
I appreciate it. I spend entirely way too much time on it. So you're just doing a cut around, I guess, where the head is. And is this the way to do it to avoid, to minimize how much damage? Or?
That's correct.
All right.
Here we've got, concrete edge, so we'll go ahead and take the whole piece, but normally, maybe we can catch one of these out here that needs to be replaced.
Sure.
Normally I try to do a circle,
Okay.
and it just comes out. It's one nice plug. Key is to go around and make sure your edges of the cut are very clean and neat,
Okay.
and just try to sort of pry up around the edges.
Okay.
And when I started, if you noticed, I went all the way in with the full shovel blade.
Okay.
But with this, I just want to pretty much cut the sod to as close to the thickness of a regular piece of sod would be straight from the sod farm.
I got you. Is that to help with recovery or just to make sure you don't take out too much material, or?
Mainly just keeping it neat.
Okay.
And the reason we go all the way down when we start the cut is just to help loosen up some of that soil below it. And
Okay.
then we come in and kind of spear through it to get our nice piece of sod.
Makes sense.
And I try to pull just very gently, and you can actually cut or pull away the roots that are still attached with your fingers
Okay.
underneath. And I'm gonna try to kind of dump it like so.
Nice. Some decent roots.
And then we're just going to dig around, loosen that head.
Definitely making it look easy. I'm sure I would make a much bigger mess if I were doing this.
You don't want to torque on the head too much with your shovel.
Okay. So you don't, I guess it's damaging the line possibly, or?
These are all on funny pipe is what we call them. It's a 1/2 inch black flexible tubing.
Okay.
To prevent, you know, people running over them with a lawnmower or a car or anything like that. It helps them give and prevents them from breaking.
Okay.
But you don't know, I didn't install this system personally, so I don't know how long the funny pipe tail is. Usually I try to cut off about 1 foot before I tee in with the PVC.
Okay.
But I have seen them where they might only have 3 or 4 inches of funny pipe there. And if that's the case, you don't want to puncture your PVC with your shovel.
I got you. So just very careful is the name of the game.
Right.
Cool, and just unscrews, huh?
Just unscrews. And there'll be some water. The quicker you are, the better off you'll be, but definitely do not want to cross thread.
I got you. And as far as how tight do you go on this? Is it just
Hand tight.
Okay, just snug it up then.
Just snug her up like that.
Okay.
All right. So. And if you're lucky,
Right.
this one, we want to spray in at a 180 rotation.
Okay.
So the hunter heads, they come preset to do a 180 rotation. You can see the arrow right here. It's actually facing you guys.
Okay.
So this is what they call a left stop. Hunter PGP rotors, you set them with a left stop. So the right stop comes, now it's pointing me.
Okay.
Pointing to me, excuse me. So the way you adjust that is with this key.
Okay.
And this plastic end goes in this hole here. And just showing you guys, if I turn this counterclockwise, rotate it back towards me,
Okay.
it should be not quite as far as it was before.
I got you.
So we just took about 30 degrees off the rotation there.
Okay.
This one we actually want to be 180 because we want it to spray along the line of the sidewalk and out towards the yard.
Okay.
So that's got us back about 180.
Okay.
Stick the key in this other hole just behind and to the left of the arrow.
Okay.
Rotate 1/4 of a turn. And I can pull up on it.
All right.
So these are preloaded with a nozzle. I believe these are 3 GPM nozzles.
All right. So you're just cranking it just to get
Just cranking it, yeah. And now it's there. I need to crank one more click, and that's got us perfectly lined up with the edge of the sidewalk.
Okay. Very cool.
Now we'll backfill.
So you set your 180-degree throw first, and then you just clock where that 180-degree pass or swath starts by pulling it out and clocking the entire head like that.
That's exactly correct. It
Okay.
resets itself. If you rotate, say halfway of the rotation, it won't let me go back the way that I came from.
I got
So
you.
you got to do the full rotation, whatever it's set at, so that it'll free up so you can come back the other way.
Makes sense. Very cool.
Rainbird heads are controlled by a right stop, so the direct opposite. Fun fact.
Okay. Versus like, so Rainbird are right stop and Hunter are left stop.
That's correct.
Just like different. They just had to be different.
Yeah, yeah.
That's very cool.
You want to pack this in as tight as you can around the head to prevent blowback, which is exactly what it sounds like. If the heads have a bunch of pressure pushed to them, which you have great pressure here at your home, if this is not packed in very tight, they'll come up when they get pressure and they'll blow off to the side.
Okay.
So they'll come out of the ground crooked.
I gotcha. I would just slip it back on and,
Stick the lid back on.
wow, very nice.
Make sure you got room and clearance for it to come up.
That's awesome work, guys. He even preserved my edge. Look at that. My edge came right back. Very nice, man. You made it look easy.
I tried.
So where do you all service? Is this Northeast Georgia, or where all do you guys cover?
Northeast Georgia primarily. We're based out of Gainesville.
Okay.
We're here. We do Flowery Branch, Buford, Oakwood, Dawsonville, Cumming, Alpharetta,
I got you. Okay.
and north of Gainesville as well.
And if anyone needs to get a hold of you, what's the best way? Is your website or a phone number?
Phone number,
Sure, what's your phone number?
770-608-1349.
Okay. Okay. 1349. There you go, guys.
Glad to hear from you guys.
Yeah, definitely. So if you need some irrigation work done in Northeast Georgia, give Austin a call. You can tell he does very, very clean and neat work. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.